Hi everybody, wanted to make this short video on how to remember anything in software. I discovered this trick while I was trying to figure out the difference between find, query, and get in React testing library. Which one does which, I could never remember. And there are all these little things in software using various APIs where you learn it once and you forget it and you got to go back and learn it again every time you use it. It's just really annoying. And eventually, when I was doing this for the nth time with React Testing Library, I finally got fed up and said, there's got to be a better way. And there is. It's pretty simple. It does require a little bit of investment and sort of deciding you want to do it, but very easy to do and quite obvious once you know about it. So let's get into it. The first thing you want to do is, just decide, first of all, if you want to invest the time. It takes a little bit of time to do this. Honestly, you might decide, nah, I don't care. I'll just look it up every time. Maybe the thing you're doing, you're not going to use it that much, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really help too much to shave a couple seconds off every time you need to go do something. The second thing you want to do is make sure you learn it correctly once, or at least once. So in my case, when I was learning about the difference between find, query, and get in React Testing Library, I went and looked up the docs and said, oh yeah, okay, I get that. So there's like something in my brain already. And then really the piece that is different here is to create a memory device. So this is like a mnemonic or a rhyme or a saying, really anything to help you remember. It turns out that the brain is really bad at remembering arbitrary information. It actually is the case that there's sort of an upper limit to how much we can remember that is not relevant, just random stuff. And the way that we can actually remember more is if we tie memories to things that we're already good at interacting with and good at remembering. So this has to do with our evolution, stuff like sounds or emotions or strange pictures or smells or anything that has to do with sort of our sensory input. We are built to remember sensory input. We're not built to remember abstract information. So if you can tie your learning to any of those sorts of things, it will become way easier to remember. And what I like to do for this is actually use ChatGPT, and it gives great memory devices for whatever you're going to ask it. So let's ask it this question. We'll go over to ChatGPT. Get a new chat going. What's the difference between find, query, and get in React Testing Library? Please help me create a memory device. Find it eventually, query without waiting, get it now or fail. I don't really love that. It came up with a really good one the other day. Can you use an alliteration? Is that how we spell it? To create a mem device? Yeah, there we go. This is the one I came up with. Perfect. Alliterations are so good. And this is actually stuck in my brain. Find in the future, query quickly, and get guaranteed. That's how I remember things now in React Testing Library. So you might have to try a couple times for it to give a good one that really resonates with you, but eventually it will. And so you want to keep that around, write it down or something, put it in your notes. And then I think a really important piece here is to do what's called spaced repetition, where we remember things much better if we recall them at certain intervals. So you learn it, say, today, and then at the end of the day, just recall it again. Go look at your Post-it note or whatever you write down and try to really have it stick in your brain and talk through the alliteration or the thing that it came up with. And then tomorrow morning, do it again. And then tomorrow at the end of the day, do it again. And then you can wait another day, do it on the day after that, and then wait a couple more days, do it the day after that. And increasingly, you will find that you'll remember this. And you want to make sure that the length of time you wait between recalling and sort of practicing gets a little bit longer every time. There's no need to do it every day or every morning or something like that, unless you want to. But eventually you'll find that it just sticks in your head. You don't need to do it anymore, and then you're done. So this is how you can remember to do anything in software. All these little details as programmers we need to know, They're so hard to keep track of, and there are so many of them. And I hope this helps you remember a few more. Good luck.